Most people will spend their entire adult life in stage 1 and never know it. Not because they are lazy. Not because they are stupid. But because nobody ever showed them the map. There are exactly 3 stages of wealth that exist after the age of 35. The people who reach stage 3 are not smarter than you. They are not more talented. In most cases, they did not start with more money. What they had was a specific understanding of how wealth actually moves, an understanding that most schools never teach, most parents never explain, and most financial content never goes deep enough to show you. By the time this video ends, you will understand all 3 stages clearly enough to know exactly where you are right now, why most people get permanently stuck between stage 1 and stage 2, and what the people in stage 3 know that makes the difference. Stay with this because the thing I am going to tell you near the end of this video is the one insight that separates the people who eventually become financially free from the people who spend their entire lives working hard and wondering why it never seems to add up. Let us start with stage 1 because this is where almost everyone begins and where far too many people spend decades without realizing it. Stage 1 is called the survival trap. In this stage, your money is moving, but it is not moving for you. Every dollar that comes in immediately has a destination. Rent, food, transportation, phone bill, subscriptions, debt payments. You are not broke in the traditional sense. You may even have a decent income. But at the end of every month, your account looks almost exactly the same as it did the month before. Sometimes worse. Here is the part that most people miss. The survival trap is not just a cash flow problem. It is an identity problem. When you spend enough time in stage 1, you start to believe that this is simply how money works for people like you. You start to think that wealth is something that happens to other people, people with better connections, better luck, better starting points. That belief is the real trap, and it is more dangerous than any debt you carry. The average American household spends 97 cents out of every dollar they earn. In the United Kingdom, it is similar. In Nigeria, in Ghana, in Canada, across the board, the pattern repeats. Almost everything coming in goes straight back out. And here is the number that should genuinely disturb you. If you earn $40,000 a year from age 25 to age 65, you will have passed through $1.6 million in your lifetime. Most people in stage 1 will have almost nothing to show for it. That is not a failure of income. That is a failure of the system nobody taught you. So how do people escape stage 1? That is where stage 2 begins. Stage 2 is called the accumulation window. This is the stage where something shifts. You stop treating money as something to spend and you start treating it as something to deploy. You begin saving with intention. You open an investment account. You start paying attention to where your money goes rather than watching it disappear. You begin to understand that time in the market is more valuable than timing the market. This is the stage where compound interest stops being a textbook concept and starts feeling real. Here's what that actually looks like in practical terms. If you invest $300 a month starting at 30 years old with an average annual return of 8%, by the time you are 60 you will have roughly $440,000. But if you wait until you are 40 to start, that same $300 a month at the same return gives you around $176,000. Same money. Same discipline. A 10-year delay costs you more than $260,000. Compound interest does not punish laziness. It punishes delay. Stage 2 is also where most people experience their first real taste of financial confidence. They see their savings account grow. They watch their investments move. They feel the early signs of what it means to have money working for them instead of against them. But here is the brutal truth about stage 2 that almost nobody talks about. Most people who reach it never leave it. They accumulate, they save, they invest carefully, but they never actually cross into stage 3. And the reason why is one of the most counterintuitive financial truths you will ever hear. Saving and investing alone will not make you wealthy. It will make you comfortable. There is a difference, and understanding that difference is the entire point of this video. This brings us to stage 3. Stage 3 is called the leverage layer, and it is where everything changes. The people in stage 3 are not just saving money. They are not just investing in index funds. They have built or are actively building something that generates income without requiring their direct time and labor every single day. This is what the wealthy understand that most people never learn. There is a hard ceiling on how wealthy you can become by trading your time for money, no matter how well that time is compensated. A doctor earning $300,000 a year is still in stage 1 or stage 2 if their income stops the moment they stop working. A person earning $60,000 a year but owning a small rental property, a digital product, a stake in a business, or a portfolio that generates passive income is closer to stage 3 than the doctor is. Stage 3 is not about being rich. It is about building a structure where your assets generate more income than your expenses require, even while you sleep. The technical term for this is financial independence. But forget the term. The reality is simpler. One day you wake up and the question is no longer how long can I afford to keep going. The question becomes, what do I actually want to do with my time? Most people never get there. Not because they cannot, but because they spend their most financially productive years, their 30s and 40s, optimizing for comfort inside stage 2 instead of building toward the leverage that stage 3 requires. Here's what you actually need to understand. The 3 stages are not about age. They are not about income. They are about how you see money. People in stage 1 see money as something to survive on. People in stage 2 see money as something to save. People in stage 3 see money as a tool that can be put to work building systems that eventually replace the need to work at all. The shift from stage 2 to stage 3 is not a financial shift. It is a mental one. It happens the moment you stop asking how much can I save this month and start asking what can I build this year. You already know which stage you are in right now. And somewhere in this video, you probably felt the quiet weight of realizing you have been doing the right things inside the wrong stage for longer than you should have. That feeling is not failure. That is the moment the map finally makes sense. And the fact that you are watching this video tells you something important. You are not the person who keeps scrolling. You are the person who stopped because something in you already knows it is time to move. The only question now is what you do next.